Hi, so I was asked to apply culturally grounded approach with awareness of social work values and theories covered in the text with the two clips. The first one I'll be talking about is affirmative action. So just some things that I really gained from it is like the major concern is whether or not college can take into race account when deciding which students should be admitted or not. Any consider of race is unconstitutional, which was viewed in the video. Racial diversity within the student body regarding taking into account into an individual's race when determining if they're accepted in college or not, I believe is to be morally wrong, because I don't feel like race should really matter if someone should be able to be accepted into a college or not, because everyone should be able to get into a college regardless of their race, their background, or religion. It should really be determined on why they want to go to that college, their grade point average, and their overall opinion of why they think they would be most beneficial to attend that college. So taking a culturally grounded approach within affirmative action in the video would be, as a social worker, would be shown by recognizing and advocating for change surrounding how race plays a role in admissions process of college, how some people that are African American might not be accepted into college because of their race or social status. I feel like this is a big issue occurring right now because this does occur in many colleges. Also in religious focused colleges as well, if you don't abide by the same religion, you might not be accepted. While this really reflects the Board of Education, and one thing that stood out to me in the video is that they kind of said that the Board of Brown versus the Board of Education really shouldn't have any kind of concern or matter. But honestly, this still has a big impact on the world today because it still does matter. It was a big turning point in society, and people should still be talking about it, not just putting it to the side and not talking about it. And also, it was a stepping stone by ending segregation within schools. However, this does play a role in the college admissions process of getting into a college. I also think the dignity of worth of a person is important as a social worker within this video clip of affirmative action, since every individual has an opportunity and is important and has the right to attend a college or university. And I don't think race should play a major factor in if they are accepted or not, because honestly, an individual should be accepted no matter what, taking into account their grade point average, things they participated in high school, and also overall why they want to attend that college. And I also believe that social justice can be applied to the fact that race does play a role in the admissions process of students by advocating for that change around these issues, by identifying areas within enrollment process that degrade certain individuals from attending a desired college that they may want to because of the race that they have. One theory that applies to this video would be systems theory. It plays a key role in taking a culturally grounded approach as a social worker by recognizing systems that are oppressed and changes to be made within the governmental system. This isn't just a micro level concern. I would consider this a macro level concern. So that's why I believe that system theory really applies to this, because this can change the whole groundwork of the admissions process. Also maybe in high schools as well that are private institutions that have to accept people in. The next video I'll be talking about is ICWA. So ICWA is the Indian Child Welfare Act. It governs the removal of Native Americans from their home, which puts them in effort to keep them within other family members within their own tribe, not excluding them and leaving their culture behind. Why they're kind of doing this is because if certain Cherokee lives are taken away and put into foster care homes or temporary homes, sometimes their culture is completely cut off and they really have no ties to their tribe anymore, which can have detrimental effects to them. And one thing that I identified in the video is that the Supreme Court believes that ICWA violates the Constitution's Equal Protection Clause and anti-condemning doctrine. And now they're thinking that they can't require states to reflect this law. So if a state wants to, they can, but they aren't they don't have to. And out of this, children are denied their legal protection due to their race because they're ultimately being pulled from their tribe and having to be taken away their cultural traditions and values once being put into another home, while ICWA allows them to still remain in their tribe, still grow up learning their culture, learning their values, speaking Cherokee, which is very important to them because some people that have lost that have grown up and not realized who they even are and have experienced a lot of pain. Taking a culturally grounded approach within social work would be shown by advocating for children of the Native American tribes that should be able to be released into their family members' homes to keep their customs and traditions within their life. I feel like this is a big thing because even if an individual is in a circumstance that is not good for them and they be taken away from their parents or any of their carekeepers that are being taken care of them, if there is a viable other family member that is able to take care of them, I feel like they should be able to be placed in that home. And this kind of goes with ICWA, allowing them to remain in their tribe, learning their culture and values, because no one should be stripped of that, because that is unconstitutional. While some social work values that really play a part in this is advocating for the dignity and worth of a person. I feel like sometimes it goes unheard, but dignity and worth of a person allows someone to be accepted and have their overall well-being be cared for. And within this, children is key within this, keeping their culture and customs within their curriculum, like taking Cherokee classes, learning the language, and some individuals that are put into adoptive families completely cut ties with that and never really get to experience the Cherokee tribe that they grew up knowing and learning about. Completing that could potentially cause even more hardships if they are put into adopted families that don't respect any of their values or represent them in any way. An example of this within the video was the two sisters that were in and out of 20 different foster care homes. And after that, they were released into one of their family members' protection, which they were part of the Cherokee tribe, and they were able to develop their customs and culture and really be able to connect with that. And they said that if they wouldn't have been able to do that, they wouldn't have known where they would have ended up today without their culture and being able to be part of their tribe. One theory that I think reflects the ICWA video very much so is the environmental theory. Within social work reflects understanding an individual's environment and community in which they live in. I feel like sometimes this goes unheard and individuals don't recognize the environment someone lives in, and if taking them away from them could cause even more harm. And if there is an opportunity for them to remain in their tribe and have a family member take care of them, then that should be able to happen, because then they would still be able to learn their culture and values and still be a part of something they've grown up knowing. Taking away an individual's culture, values, and traditions an individual is accustomed to will not provide positively to a child. It will negatively affect them. That could cause anxiety, stress, depression, and even may lead to other harm along the road. And ICWA allows an individual to remain in an environment they are comfortable with without the fear of losing their culture. And when taken from their home, being placed into another foster care or new home that might not support them or make them abide by something that they do not feel comfortable being a part of. So I feel like spreading awareness to these issues about both the admissions process regarding race and ICWA is a big concern right now in society, because a lot of these issues go unheard. We see them in news, but we don't really reflect how they might impact a person. And really just advocating for change is something that I can do, and also just gaining my knowledge, educating myself more on how I can contribute to helping these individuals that are experiencing this pain and unfair treatment. But yes, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it.